It is June 2015 in Kathmandu, Nepal, and many Buddhist monks are now living, eating, and studying in flimsy tents and crowded shelters. Soon the monsoon rains will pour into the valley, turning their makeshift homes into muddy pools. In anticipation, the small monks have begun, at their own initiative, to build brick pathways along the monastery grounds. On April 25th, a 7.8 magnitude earthquake struck the heart of Nepal, killing more than 8,800 people and injuring more than 23,000 others. In less than 1 minute, over 500,000 homes were destroyed, while precious World Heritage sites were turned into dust. 2 weeks later, a second earthquake hit, this time 7.3, and numerous aftershocks have since weakened many of the remaining buildings, rendering them dangerous and uninhabitable. Nothing is like it was. Here, at Ka-Nying Shedrub Ling Monastery, many of the buildings must be torn down. This renowned institution, located near Bodhanath Stupa, was built in 1972 by the legendary meditation master Tulku Urgyen Rinpoche and his wife, Khunsang Dechen. Soon after Urgyen Rinpoche, his wife, and 2 sons crossed over the soaring snow-capped Himalayas to Nepal's capital city, Kathmandu, they began constructing the monastery with their very own hands. To purchase the simplest of building materials, Khunsang Dechen sold all of her esteemed family's heirlooms, the only valuables she was able to carry upon fleeing Tibet. Upon completion of the monastery, Tulku Urgyen Rinpoche and Karmapa appointed then 24-year-old Chokyi Nyima Rinpoche to be the new monastery's abbot. Under the guidance of Chokyi Nyima Rinpoche, the monastery and its hermitage nunnery have evolved into outstanding centers for study and meditation. Teachings, seminars, and public talks attract people from all over the world, and not only Buddhists.
Oh, very nice.
The monastery and nunnery provide free education, accommodations, medical care, and social security for more than 400 monks and nuns, without expectations of recompense from the people it serves. Novice monks and nuns study Tibetan, Sanskrit, English, and Nepali, as well as secular academic topics and liturgical chanting.
You should not be careful.
Older monks study history, philosophy, analysis, memorization of classical treatises, and debate. A 6-year monastic collegiate program is offered to those of the most promising capacity. The monastery also houses an international university. Here, students from all over the world can enroll in BA, MA, or PhD courses of study, as well as intensive summer courses and a 1-year translator training program. The monastery produces skilled and learned translators, many of whom go on to participate in the 84,000 Project, which aims to translate the totality of the Buddha's teachings into English. Now, the classrooms are evacuated and the meditation hall stands empty. The monastery has also been a place of refuge for thousands of Nepalese and Tibetans seeking to preserve and realize their Buddhist traditions and spiritual heritage. Continuous meditation ceremonies in the spacious main temple help unveil the innate wisdom and compassion of each participant. Choling Rinpoche, Pakchuk Rinpoche, and young Tulku Urgyen Yangtze Rinpoche also play an active and supportive role at Ka-Nying Shedrub Ling Monastery. Tulku Urgyen Rinpoche himself crafted many of the temple's statues and oversaw the design of the wall paintings, many of which were produced by a highly renowned artist. Most of this unique art will be lost. This strong monastic tradition dates back 2,500 years to when Siddhartha sat in deep meditation under the Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya, India. Siddhartha saw that sentient beings suffer, identified the cause of that suffering, and realized that when the cause is eradicated, so too is the suffering. Following his enlightenment, the Buddha spread his teachings in India. In the 8th century AD, they were introduced to Tibet. Today, the monks and nuns maintain this unbroken lineage, keeping its ancient and profound traditions alive. Within our society, which privileges material gain, power, and fame, these people dedicate their entire lives to humbly and joyfully diminishing their own selfishness, while cultivating the good qualities of compassion and wisdom. They are like physicians of the spiritual heart, helping us open to a sense of compassionate tranquility and insight. Though their own home now stands in ruin, the monks of Ka-Nying Shedrub Ling are working tirelessly to aid the earthquake victims. Immediately following the quakes, they improvised an outdoor kitchen, providing 3 meals a day and refuge to anyone in need. They have conducted multiple rescue missions and supply operations, bringing truckloads of food, medicines, tarpaulins, tents, and building supplies to the hardest hit areas. These journeys were often treacherous, involving traveling along high altitude paths with the ever-present danger of landslides. In one village close to the Tibetan border, they came upon 2 elderly sisters. One of them was deaf. Their house had been completely destroyed, and they had nobody to look after them. The monks were able to provide both with a shelter, food, and enough money to have a new house constructed. countless others have been helped in similar ways, and these relief missions continue today. Now, it is time for us to help the monks and nuns build their own new home and restore this precious seat for the study and practice of the Buddha's teachings. We can do this by giving a donation, by organizing fundraising events, or by opting to automatically donate monthly for the next 3 years. Join our Pledge to Rebuild program and donate $1 a day for the next 3 years to help us swiftly restore this place of learning and social action.
It